My name is Mel and I'm a performance artist. I specialize in acting, poetry and emceeing. I actually grew up in Cairns and Queensland is the skin cancer capital of the world, last I heard, and 50% of my teachers in high school had had skin cancer. So it was very present, very real danger in all of our lives. We were absolutely not allowed anywhere without sunscreen, had all the measurements. Even my own dad had some melanomas cut out 5 years ago. So yeah, growing up in Cairns, I experienced a lot of adults who'd had it. I think he was actually just going to the doctors for another checkup. He has asthma. He developed asthma later on in life because he was working at the mines and the doctor said you should get that checked out. When I found out my dad had a melanoma, I was scared. I was upset because I realized nothing would have been done about it if he didn't have another condition. And it hurt me to think that he was suffering, he was in pain, and it could have been really bad. And thank God for that doctor telling him to get it checked out. As a result of that, and as a result of growing up in Cairns, I am unbelievably sun smart. Every single day I wear sunscreen. And it's funny because it's that old thing where people are like, oh, but you are brown, you don't need to wear it. And it's just crazy to me that you literally have to live in the worst conditions to have that drilled into you that it actually matters, yeah. I know what a skin cancer looks like because I've done a lot of research on it myself. Just because it's been something that's been very present in my awareness as a kid, I'm always looking out for it, always, you know, looking at my friends' moles. Yeah, I do know what it looks like. To convince my friends and family, I usually just tell them that 50% of my teachers at high school had a melanoma. Also, I'm very passionate about health and well-being, so I would just remind them how important it is that they're healthy and they're around because everyone's important. I think Aussies aren't great at getting their skin checked because being in the sun is part of our lifestyle and everyone just thinks that it's just something you do. It's not an issue because it's been happening for so long. It's kind of like when people just smoked all the time and you have to wait until a whole generation of people are really sick before something's done about it. And also I think that Aussies in general are just very complacent about life. I think Aussies are very relaxed, and although that's a beautiful quality to have, you know, when it comes to your life and your health and well-being, it's not good. What would I say to a politician to win their support? Oh my goodness, that's a very good question. I would say that post-COVID, post-Black Lives Matter, what really matters is the health and well-being of a nation. And I think that all the recent tragedies have humbled us back into each other's arms. I think that the politician of the future is the one that cares about people's health, people's healing. As a collective, as a nation, I think we're really realigning what's important to us. What's important to us is community and mental health, you know, mental health, physical health, spiritual health. We're all coming back to those things because everything's been insane, and it's nice to be reminded that what's important is humanity and what keeps us going is our health. Absolutely. My final words to encourage Aussies to strip off and get a skin check is one of my favorite quotes. Would you rather pay and give time and effort to your health, or would you rather pay and give time and effort to your illness? You know, it's literally one or the other. And if you're giving time and effort to your health, it's gonna be half the energy, half the issues, and 30,000 times more quality of life.